Late-night television has always thrived on surprise moments, unexpected crossovers, and the feeling that anything can happen when two worlds collide. And right now, fans are getting a rare treat, as Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert trade guest spots in a way that feels like a genuine event. It's not just another celebrity interview or promotional appearance. It's one late-night giant stepping into another's house and then returning the favor. For fans of both shows, it's the kind of crossover that sparks curiosity. It makes you wonder how the two hosts will handle sitting on the opposite side of the desk. Here's what's happening. Jimmy Kimmel will be appearing on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert on Tuesday, September 30th. That night, he'll share the stage with Sam Smith, who is also scheduled as a guest. Meanwhile, Stephen Colbert will head across the aisle to appear on Jimmy Kimmel Live during Kimmel's special run of shows for Brooklyn. That week, Kimmel is bringing his entire production to the Howard Gilman Opera House at the Brooklyn Academy of Music. It's already a big production move, but the guest list makes it even more impressive. Kimmel's Brooklyn lineup includes Emily Blunt, Tom Hanks, Josh Johnson, Spike Lee, Eben Moss-Bachrach, Kumail Nanjiani, Ryan Reynolds, Bruce Springsteen, and Jeremy Allen White. It's a stacked roster of major names, and the Colbert appearance adds an extra layer of intrigue. But that's not the only late-night shakeup. On Monday, September 29th, Conan O'Brien will appear on The Late Show. It continues his recent trend of showing up on other late-night programs, something fans have welcomed as a kind of mini-reunion era for one of television's most beloved hosts. Later in the week, Colbert will sit down with Julia Roberts on Wednesday, October 1st, followed by Lady Gaga on Thursday, October 2nd. That means every night of that week feels like an event, with at least one headline-making guest sitting across from Colbert. This string of appearances comes at a particularly interesting time for late-night television as a whole. CBS recently announced that The Late Show with Stephen Colbert will end after the 2025-26 season. The decision was described as part of larger network changes. And while it doesn't mean Colbert is leaving the spotlight immediately, it does add a sense of finality to the current run. Fans now know they have a limited number of seasons left with Colbert at the Ed Sullivan Theater, and that naturally creates anticipation for every upcoming episode. Meanwhile, Jimmy Kimmel has had his own unexpected moment recently. His show briefly went dark after some behind-the-scenes complications, before returning to the air with a surge of audience attention. That comeback episode drew significant ratings, signaling not only that viewers were curious about his return, but also that late night still has the power to command national interest when real-life events spill onto the stage. When Kimmel and Colbert now appear on each other's shows, it's hard not to view it as part of this broader story of change, adaptation, and reinvention in the world of television comedy. And then there's the emotional element that longtime fans can't help but feel. For decades, late-night television has been defined not just by individual hosts, but by the way they interact with one another. When Jay Leno, David Letterman, or Conan O'Brien would make unexpected appearances, audiences got a glimpse behind the curtain. A sense that these competitors were also colleagues who understood each other's unique challenges. Kimmel and Colbert's guest swap is very much in that tradition, offering both humor and humanity. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the world of late-night television, don't forget to subscribe. It's the easiest way to stay connected to stories like this one, and it helps support the channel so we can keep bringing you more content about the moments that shape entertainment. Looking closer, what makes this crossover so compelling isn't just the guest lists or the timing, but the underlying story it tells. On one side, Colbert is heading toward the eventual conclusion of his current run. On the other, Kimmel has just navigated a bump in the road and come back with strong momentum. Seeing them come together, especially in this format, creates a kind of narrative symmetry. It reminds viewers that late night is not static. It evolves, adapts, and thrives on the unexpected. Conan O'Brien's appearance adds another dimension. After officially ending his own long-running late-night tenure a few years ago, Conan has been selective about his TV appearances. Every time he sits down with another host, it feels like a nostalgic yet fresh moment. His presence on The Late Show, at the same time Kimmel and Colbert are trading appearances, makes this week in late night feel like a mini celebration of the genre itself. It's as if the format, which has been questioned in the streaming era, is finding ways to reinvent itself by leaning on personality-driven crossovers and one-of-a-kind moments. Julia Roberts and Lady Gaga closing out Colbert's week only reinforce that sense of event television. Roberts brings a touch of Hollywood's classic star power, while Gaga's appearance ensures a finale filled with artistry and spectacle. For viewers, the week offers a carefully balanced mix of comedy, nostalgia, music, and celebrity, crafted to hold attention from Monday all the way to Thursday night. In the end, the story of Kimmel, Colbert, and O'Brien isn't just about who sits in which chair, or which night a particular star walks onto the stage. It's about the ongoing evolution of late night itself. These shows are about more than monologues and sketches. They're about moments when hosts, guests, and audiences all share in something that feels larger than a single episode. Next week promises to deliver exactly that kind of feeling. A week where every night carries the possibility of surprise, humor, and maybe even a touch of history in the making.